Right now, are Packers fans feeling the love after a forgettable Packers game without Aaron Rodgers?
A beautiful sunrise getting ready to take shape. We're also talking about those 3 things you need to know. Your first storm forecast.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Leah Lynchai.
And I'm Josh Breiter. Chris Stanford is off. We hope you all had a wonderful weekend. And of course, the big story of the morning, for all of the wrong reasons, the Green Bay Packers against the Kansas City Chiefs, one of the most anticipated games of the week.
It'll go down, though, as one Packers fans will want to quickly forget. Backup quarterback Jordan Love filling in for MVP Aaron Rodgers, who is, of course, out with COVID right now. Love struggling to get much of anything going for most of the game. Finally throwing a touchdown to LASRY late in the game. It wouldn't be enough, though. Chiefs win 13-7.
I thought our guys battled. I thought Jordan, I was really proud of the way he played. He hung in there. He was taking hits and delivering the ball, and I thought he did a really good job. But I think that ultimately I've got to be better, and this one falls squarely on me.
The Packers return home next Sunday for a 3:25 game against the struggling Seattle Seahawks. As for Aaron Rodgers, we have more on the continuing fallout for that star QB coming up in our next half hour.
Happening today, testimony is set to continue in Kenosha County in the trial for Kyle Rittenhouse. The prosecution will wrap its case as the trial enters its 2nd week. Among those expected to testify today is Gage Grusgreitz. He's one of the 3 people Rittenhouse shot during a protest last year. The 18-year-old faces 7 total charges, including 2 counts of homicide. We plan to stream the proceedings throughout the day over on our Channel 3000 mobile app and, of course, channel3000.com. You can download our app for free right now in the App Store. Also happening today, a pretrial conference for one of the men accused of shooting and killing 11-year-old Anissa Scott last year. Perion Carrion is expected to appear in Dane County Court. He's pleaded not guilty to a charge of first-degree intentional homicide in Scott's death. Jury selection for Carrion's trial isn't set to start until next June.
All right, 6:01 now. Let's turn it over to Chris Reese with your certified most accurate forecast and 3 things to know to start your work week off.
I've got the song Roller Coaster stuck in my head.
I love that
that's
song.
what we're getting ready to go through as we go throughout this week. A little bit of a roller coaster. We're at the top of the hill now. You know, some roller coasters, they do a little drop and then you come around and then it's the big one. That's what we're going through as we go throughout the week. Midweek rain chances and then perhaps our first flakes are coming fairly soon. Starting things out in the 30s and 40s this morning. 32 in Watoma. Lone Rock, good morning at 38. Monroe, good morning to you guys. 44 degrees. Janesville at 46. Right here in Madison, first of all, look at that. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, still, well, it's 6 now that I think about it. But we're seeing more of that sun on the horizon. The sun now rising an hour earlier, 41 degrees for us this morning. These temperatures generally pacing a little bit warmer than they were yesterday, but the colder air is back towards the west. We're going to take a slight step down and our temperatures as we start to move towards tomorrow. The bigger drop starts to move in towards the weekend. This is Doppler track. We're generally quiet. You see a couple of showers back towards the west. That's that first week cold front. It's going to be moving our way. All it really brings is showers. Temperatures are in the mid-60s this afternoon. All it really brings is cloud cover. No showers. I need to correct myself there. Here's that cloud cover. We'll see that increasing overnight tonight. This is tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. We're into the 40s, but we generally stay cloudy as we move towards tomorrow. Temperatures top out right around 55. Your best chance at seeing a shower is going to be south of that state line or right along that state line. So Janesville, Beloit, you have the better shot at seeing any kind of rainfall tomorrow. But for all of us, it's going to be Wednesday night into Thursday that we see our better rain chances start to move into the picture, and especially on Thursday. So I want to go ahead and tell you guys to make your game plan. Thursday is Veterans Day. A lot of folks like to do activities that are outdoors to honor our veterans. Have a game plan because I'm expecting rain and a lot of wind into Thursday as we start to usher in some much colder air. Watch this. Thursday into Saturday, we see that colder air take hold for our part of the country, but then another bigger shot of cold starts to develop. This likely moves in as we start to move towards Thanksgiving week. That could bring a lot of cold and even chances for snow as we move towards the week of Thanksgiving. Got to keep a very close eye on that. But for now, 65, 55, 50s all the way through Thursday. Then we'll start to see that change in temperature. I'm also watching a system that could bring a bit of a mix as we move towards Sunday. Something to keep an eye on. We're going to talk about that one coming up in just a couple minutes.
This weekend, the first chance we'll see some flakes, huh?
Yeah, we're watching it closely. We are well behind, Leah, so
we are.
It's time to get caught up.
It is time. It is time.
Me and Josh, the Christmas lovers over here, it is time.
It is.
We
needs to
want
happen.
it.
Yeah. Okay, boys.
I do like those 60s, though. Don't get me wrong.
It is nice. It is nice. It is nice.
All right. Changing times. Grizzlies, thank you very much. 6:05 now. Days after the passing of President Biden's infrastructure bill, negotiations continue between Democrats working on the administration's Build Back Better agenda. The nearly $2 trillion bill covers everything from climate change to child care. It would be paid for largely by raising taxes on the wealthy. Senator Tim Kaine on Face the Nation this weekend saying Democrats need to deliver in hopes of avoiding the same election losses they suffered last week. No Republicans have come out in favor of the plan, arguing it's government overreach.
We should have passed these bills in early October. If we had, it would have helped Terry McAuliffe probably win the governor's race.
We're going to do everything we can to stop it dead in its tracks.
Democrats hope to pass the bill by Thanksgiving. On Wednesday, President Biden goes to Baltimore to sell his new infrastructure deal. Overseas this morning, Iraq's prime minister is still alive after an assassination attempt with armed drones. His home was targeted early yesterday morning. 7 security guards were injured during the attack. It comes during escalating tensions in that country, sparked by the refusal of militias to accept last month's election results.
A Dodge County woman is home this morning after going missing in the town of Lebanon. 32-year-old Amanda Barr was found yesterday afternoon after being reported missing, last seen at the Hidden Meadows Mobile Home Park. Authorities say it stems from a domestic incident involving 29-year-old Jessie Lafferty, who lives in the park. Lafferty is now in custody on outstanding warrants. 6:06 right now. The season of giving is here, and each week this month, we're featuring a local business or nonprofit that is giving back.
Christina Laurie kicks things off with a new kind of game for people of all ages.
There's a saying, a rising tide lifts all boats.
Madison is a big city, but it feels like a small town.
At a time when many people are still struggling to pay their bills and nonprofits are trying to help more people with less money, Carly, Cassie, and a community called Rising Tide are here to help.
Not seeing each other as competitors.
Oh, well, I've been doing it this way, but holy cow, I never even thought to do something the way you're doing it, and that's so much more efficient.
These women run the Madison branch of a national group that brings together local entrepreneurs who all work in the creative space. They meet monthly, sharing information on how to make money. This November, as part of Philanthropy Month, they're swapping ideas on how to make a difference.
There's more you can do than just dropping off food at the food bank.
Carly's a graphic designer and created this board for a game of philanthropy bingo. Spaces include raking leaves for a neighbor, leaving books inside a little free library, and mailing a card to someone living in a nursing home. The group's encouraging everyone to play along.
Like, it wasn't a chore, but it was something to make you feel good.
Getting a jump start on the holiday season, remembering that sometimes the best gift of all is giving back.
That's truly when you can make the biggest impact, is when you want to versus when you feel like you have to.
In Madison, Christina Laurie, News 3 Now.
You can download the bingo card on the Rising Tide's Instagram page. We have a link to it over on channel3000.com. 6:08 now. When we come back, the questions police are trying to answer after 2 officers were shot in suburban Milwaukee.
And we are in the 6:08 this morning with how a Madison woman is turning her child's hearing loss into a positive impact for the community.
One of our biggest sales of the year, the Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland Furniture. Get huge savings on our already low prices, up to 50% off. Plus, see what's new, what's in stock, and save 25% on our great accessories.
The holidays are doubly important this year, so make your celebrations doubly special with our award-winning cave-aged Maurice cheese. Pick and save. Hey, you're right, we can't stop now. Let's take the special up a level with fresh, never frozen prime beef. Still not special enough? Add some surf to that turf with our sustainably caught seafood. Turn your taste buds up to 11 and have a doubly special holiday with Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at US Cellular, you choose any phone and we make make it free. That's right. Visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-512-1753 or go to sonobello.com now.
Meineke is continuing to make your safety our #1 priority. When roads get wet and your tires are in bad condition, accidents happen. Meineke will inspect, repair, or replace your tires to make sure you stay safe on the road. Book your appointment today. Meineke Car Care Center, doing car care right.
One of our biggest sales of the year, the Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland Furniture. Get huge savings on already low prices, up to 50% off. Plus, see what's new, what's in stock, and save 25% on our great accessories.
You're watching News 3 Now This Morning. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
We're back at 6:11 this morning. 3 people are in the hospital right now with serious injuries following a 2-car crash. It happened around 5:15 last night near County Highway B in the town of Oakland. Dane County Sheriff's deputies say an alleged drunken driver hit another vehicle. The driver was arrested for their first OWI, and that crash remains under investigation.
2 Wauwatosa police officers are expected to be okay after they were shot at a call at a hotel Saturday night. The initial call was for a report of gunshots on the hotel's 2nd floor. When officers checked the floor, 2 of them were hit. Police say a suspect is in custody.
We was all shocked because, this is Wauwatosa. Just besides a few things in the past that happened, we weren't expecting that, and it didn't make no sense. I hope they all right, though. But that's just crazy. What is Milwaukee coming to?
The Milwaukee area investigative team is leading the investigation. We are expecting an update on the case today. Meanwhile, Wauwatosa's mayor says he's grateful for the courage and dedication of the city's police. He says the entire community contends this, quote, senseless violence.
Several Ivy League college campuses are now deemed safe this morning after investigators say bomb threats were made over the weekend. Students at Cornell, Columbia, Brown, and Yale were forced to evacuate buildings. Those bomb threats were unfounded. 6:13 is your time, and even though it may not feel like it today, winter is coming.
Indeed. An organization in central Wisconsin is working to help older people and those with disabilities make sure they have a meal this winter. Brittany Dobbins from our news partners in Wausau has that story.
This is phenomenal what you set out to do here.
Thank you.
It is really cool.
Zoe's Legacy Project. I first came up with it with my Girl Scout troop as a silver project. So it was kind of like a group effort of thinking of it. We are packaging the meals for Senior Snow Day packages for Meals on Wheels. We head into here and get some chocolate milk mix.
Ooh, everybody needs chocolate milk.
My grandma got Meals on Wheels, so she, on the snow days wouldn't get what she needed. It is a big problem, and some people just don't have the food in their, cabinets to eat that day, so I thought it was a really good idea and that it'd be really beneficial. 2 meals, 4 counties, 900 bags, and 1,800 people. It makes me feel good and makes me feel like, there's good in the world. In Wausau. For me to do this, it just makes me feel better as a person. Brittany Dobbins. It kind of just makes me feel like I have a purpose. News Channel 7.
6:14 right now. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast in Madison with meteorologist Chris Reese, and some changes on the way, Chris. It's been dry, it's been warm, but things are going to be happening here.
Yeah, what we're talking about is that change that arrives midweek. I told you all that I was watching a system trying to sneak in on Sunday as well. We're going to just take a little look at what's coming our way. Of course, we do have the rain that arrives Wednesday into Thursday, and then the colder air quickly starts to work its way in on the backside of that as we go towards Thursday and then into Friday. Friday, we're talking about a chance for some rain or snow showers that are passing by. Here's how things may look. I'll tell you that this model's a bit broad brushed with everything, but still the isolated rain and snow showers will stick around with us Friday, perhaps into early Saturday. Most of Saturday is generally dry. Into Sunday, you ever heard of an Alberta Clipper? I'm tracking the chance for one of those moving our way. Still a week away, and when you get towards winter, really a week away makes a lot of changes. But every single model you look at has this system showing up on Sunday. It's strange to get that kind of agreement from this far out, but it's something we're watching. Could start out as some flakes going over to rain and a mix, so that's the reason we have a mix in that forecast on Sunday. And it seems like every year when you first start to talk about snow, everyone's like, this is the earliest it snowed around here. No, not necessarily. We're actually below or behind when we would typically see our first flakes of snow. Typically October 16th is that first date. We're talking about Saturday into Sunday, which is typically when we see our first measurable snow, and I'm just thinking we see our first flakes at this point. So it's on cue for this time of the year, really running behind, but you don't really have to think about snow today if you do not want to, because it's all about that sunshine, folks. Temperatures are warming up into the middle 60s as we go through the afternoon.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much for this final day of 60s. We'll take it. 6:16 now. This month, we're going to be giving you a chance to win a News 3 Now coffee mug.
Yeah, it's super simple. All you have to do is go to channel3000.com and answer our question of the day with a yes or no answer. And with that, here it is for your Monday. Do you see a future in Green Bay for Jordan Love? Yes or no?
A lot of hot takes, I bet, after last night's game. Head on over to channel3000.com/contests to answer. We also have this up on our homepage, too, so you can't miss it.
A Chinese astronaut has become that country's first woman to walk in space. Wang Yiping is one of 3 astronauts who launched into space early Saturday morning. She's part of the 6-month mission to work on construction of the country's space station. Chinese space officials say Wang did the spacewalk along with the mission commander.
People on Twitter are asking Elon Musk to sell 10% of his Tesla stock. Musk posed a question about selling stock on Twitter Saturday after hearing complaints that he pays little or no federal income taxes. Because he draws no salary as owner of Tesla, the only way for him to pay taxes personally is to sell his stock. The capital gains tax on that 10% would amount to more than $4 billion. Musk has said he would follow the result of the Twitter poll, whatever the results, but despite a majority of people voting yes on Saturday, Musk has yet to respond. Okay, 6:18 now. Let's slow things down, see what's happening in the 608 this morning. Josh Breiter talking about the impact of Asher's gift box, and this is quite the story, Josh.
Yeah, incredible story here, Leah. Madison mom turning lemons into lemonade after an emotional and tough road for her family. Her son Asher was diagnosed with mild hearing loss at just 7 months old, but Diana Knott is taking that pain and using it to inspire others to make a positive impact.
And it's something that will bring hope to all the families. That's just what matters to me, just for them to know that they're not the only one going through that.
Earlier this year, Deanna started Asher's Gift Box. It's a nonprofit organization with the purpose of empowering and supporting newly diagnosed children under the age of 3 years old who are hard of hearing and their families. Ahead in our next half hour, I'll have more on her goal to show folks that sometimes being different is a real strength and how you can help at home.
You've been talking about this story for days now, really impactful.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things, she talks about how you always think you're the only one going through something hard, right? But then once you actually start reaching out to these folks, that there are a lot of families that are going through the same exact thing that you are. So she knew that there was something that she could do to help all these other families going through this as well, because, you know, raising a child is hard enough, right? And then you have some of these other obstacles that make it a little tougher, especially if you have other children too. So she's, you know, turning lemons into lemonade. She's going to make a positive, she's already making a positive impact. It's
and
incredible.
I have to give a shout out to you too, because this is just a testament to you being out in the community. You met this woman at the gym at Byrne, right?
Yeah, so she's actually one of my clients at the gym. at Burn Boot Camp. So it was one of those things that's kind of cool that she came up to me and she's like, hey, Josh, I think I have a story. I'm like, that is a story. That's huge. And that's the stuff that we like to be able to showcase here on News 3 Now this morning. You know, people doing positive things right here in our community.
Yeah,
so
that's the point of In the 608, and you do a great job at it. I can't wait to hear the story.
Yeah, incredible story, about 30 minutes away, so stay tuned for that. Remember to let me know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email us at inthe608@WISC-TV.com for a chance to be featured.
620, researchers in Colorado are studying a unique non-drug treatment to eliminate back pain. It's called pain reprocessing therapy, and the idea is that it teaches your brain to unlearn pain. So interesting. 66% of patients who tried this therapy were pain-free or nearly pain-free after a single month. Most maintained that relief for an entire year. Regions of the brain associated with pain were also physically changed after the therapy.
The pain is always real, but if the problems lay in the brain, then the solution may lay there too. And so we taught people to think differently and to feel differently about their pain, to understand that the pain is basically a false alarm.
The study involved 150 people with chronic back pain. Research from the CDC shows low back pain is the most common pain reported. I know plenty of people who have back pain. It's a really scary issue.
It is. I know I've gone through some lower back issues.
Yes,
I know
you
Zach
have.
has some issues as well. It's something serious. You don't want to mess around with it.
Really interesting treatment there.
All right, 6:11 or 6:21 rather. When we come back, we're going to check out the size of a New Zealand couple's potato.
You got to see it to believe it, folks. And the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the White House today. We'll tell you what they're doing there. Stay with us.
With a nursing degree, helping others went from a job to a career.
Cobuson Buses, now hiring.
After we backed that bus out of its stall and started driving, I just loved it. We really get a chance to get to know each other. Almost everyone has a different story about how they came to bus driving, so you really end up feeling like you're part of a family.
Visit Cobuson.com to apply.
Attic Angel Community has earned a reputation as the one and only. But what's so memorable to the people who live here?
It's good local heart. Interesting friends.
The view from my window.
Continuing education.
The food.
The amazing art studio.
Happy hour.
There are many reasons to love Attic Angel Community, but there's just one Attic Angel.
Refresh and tidy up your home with 11% off everything at Menards. Revive outdated walls with a fresh coat of Platinum Plus paint and primer in one. The Stain Shield technology provides exceptional stain resistance and washability. All Dutch Boy paint is 11% off. Keep clothes organized with Dakota Closets. Dakota's great selection of custom sizes and styles offer great storage solutions. Save 11% on all Dakota Closet systems. Right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
McGann Furniture in Baraboo has a question for you. Have you ever bought a piece of furniture in a box and then had to put it together yourself? We know it's not fun. At McGann's, everything is professionally inspected and assembled before pickup or delivery. Goodbye headaches, and there's no extra charge for assembly. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in soon and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
I was doing some shopping and got a pop-up on my laptop. Computer had a virus. So I called the number on the page, and the guy on the phone wants to take control of my screen to sort it out. Then I remember a tip I got from the AARP Fraud Watch Network. Control my screen. This is a tech support scam. Thankfully, my order still went through.
Recognize fraud sooner so your money lives longer. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
He doesn't just talk.
Democrat Alex LASRY
Gets it done. Helped build Pfizer Forum on progressive values. Wages, $15 an hour. Materials, 80% from Wisconsin. Environmentally cutting edge.
Alex LASRY.
Leader on social justice. Proven activist for voting rights.
Alex LASRY.
The Democrat to beat Ron Johnson. It's why Alex LASRY is endorsed by Wisconsin's leading unions. For Senate, Alex LASRY.
I'm Alex LASRY, and I approve this message.
Cobuson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobuson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobuson.com to apply.
Welcome back. A quick look at the My News 3 morning for this morning. Just a gorgeous one by Tammy out of Reedsburg.
The sunrises, sunsets lately have been like fantastic.
Cotton candy.
It really is. Like last night I was driving back from Minneapolis and coming like south of the Dells, like through the Devil's Lake area, and it was like the sky was beautiful around 4:30 last night. We've been so lucky lately.
Makes the drive a little easier, doesn't it?
It does make it just a little easier. 5 hours still a long drive.
That is a long drive. Glad to have you home. Tammy, thank you very much for your photo. 6:25 now. A New Zealand couple may have grown the world's largest potato without even trying.
Yeah, this is a story you've got to just stop what you're doing and take a look at your screen right now. Colin and Donna Craig Brown found it growing in their garden while they were getting ready for spring planting season. The spud named Doug the spud, may be the largest in the world, weighing in at a whopping 17.4 pounds. The current record is held by British vegetable grower Peter Glazebrook, who registered a potato weighing around 10 pounds in 2011. When all of the world record stuff is over, Colin says he plans to turn Doug into vodka.
That's bigger than a baby.
That is humongous.
Potato baby.
Look at that thing. And I love that they put it in like various situations here to just show how big that potato is. Look at it. It's the size of her.
Think of the appropriate steak that you would pair with that at a supper club.
Oh my goodness.
The old-fashioned, no less.
Oh. Now I'm hungry.
Oh, my goodness. Chris Reese, give us a bus stop forecast.
I could do that. We're talking about sunshine as we go throughout today. One of the best days at the bus stop, perhaps one of the last days this good as we go throughout the year. 43 at pickup time, and in the mid-60s at drop-off.
We'll be right back with more News 3 Now this morning when we come back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Bytense Golfland now offers 2 indoor golf and multi-sport simulator suites. Play over 100 championship golf courses with unmatched golf swing data and visualization. Or play other sports and games using real sports equipment. The Bytense Golfland simulator suites provides a fun indoor entertainment experience.
Associated Physicians celebrates 75 years of caring, helping, and listening. Associated Physicians. Devoted physicians, trusted care.
The Culligan Connect app from Culligan Water works with our smart, high-efficiency water softener to monitor water usage, potential leaks, and salt, so you never run out. Get more control of your home's water. Contact Culligan Water, the local water experts.
When an inland hurricane called the Derecho cut a path through the Midwest, we learned some lessons. We learned that most buildings cannot withstand 140-mile-per-hour winds, not to mention most oak trees. We learned that when your roof is gone or there's a tree in your living room, even 8 hours is too long to wait. But most of all, we learned that in hardship, people take care of each other. And that has been our silver lining.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at U.S. Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right, visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopco Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopco Optical. You'll see.
Celebrate Eye Care Month this November and get 33% off a complete pair of glasses.
Go to Amazon.com skills to enable Channel 3000 news briefs.
Weathe Golfland now offers the new Top Tracer mobile system. Track your shots from grass and mat tee areas for free from your cell phone. Record your golf swing with stats provided. Play games like Capture the Flag. Have golf range entertainment fun with Top Tracer at Weathe Golfland.
Right now, MVPs meeting the POTUS. The Milwaukee Bucks heading to Washington today.
It is the week of things changing around here. We go from mild to thunder to even the chance for flakes. And the first one for...
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning on a Monday morning. It is November 9th. I'm Josh Breiter.
And I'm Leah Lynchide. Chris Stanford has the morning off. The Wisconsin Senate is set to vote on its redistricting maps today.
It is unusual for them to be in session on a Monday, but they plan to have it passed into the Assembly by Thursday. Governor Evers is likely to veto the maps. That means final maps are expected to be decided by the courts. When that vote does happen today, we'll push those updates through our app. You can stay up to date on what's next on your voting district for the Channel 3000 mobile app.
Happening today, the Bucks are taking the Larry O'Brien Trophy to Washington, D.C. They're celebrating their NBA championship with President Biden at the White House. They are the first NBA team to be honored by a president since 2016. The ceremony starts just before 2 this afternoon. You can watch it live on the Bucks website and their app.
Well, the bad news doesn't stop for the Packers this morning after their loss in Kansas City. The NFL now investigating whether Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers followed the league's COVID-19 protocols. This all stems from several complaints about Rodgers' behavior after it was revealed he's unvaccinated. The reports say Rodgers would be fined, but not suspended if the NFL chooses to hand down a punishment. As of right now, he can't return to practice until this weekend.
Rodgers continuing his fallout after we finally heard his comments on the Pat McAfee show on Friday. In the interview, he tried to explain his reasons for not getting the vaccine, claiming he didn't lie when he said in August he was immunized. Previa Health now cutting its sponsorship deal with Rodgers over his comments. Meanwhile, the team having a tough Sunday without their star quarterback. Jordan Love came out short. The Packers fell 7-13 against the Chiefs. Now that brings us to our question of the day. This month we're going to be giving you a chance to win a News 3 Now coffee mug.
Yeah, all you have to do is super simple. Just go to channel3000.com and answer our question of the day with a yes or no answer. So here it is. Do you see a future for Jordan Love in Green Bay? Yes or no?
Head to channel3000.com/contests to answer. It is also right up on the Channel 3000 homepage, so you can't miss it.
A new school is finally set to open in Jefferson County. The Johnson Creek School District hosted a ribbon-cutting ceremony for its new elementary school Sunday. The land was purchased for the building in the late 90s, and the community supported the school in a referendum in 2014. The new building is attached to the district's middle and high schools, which the superintendent says is a win for everyone.
Just to have that mentorship and the ability to have the younger students look up to our high school students is just a great way to interact, and you just don't have those divisions that you have when the structures divide you.
District leaders say community members are also continuing to support the district's One Team, One Dream campaign, which is funding the school's athletic facilities.
6:32 now. Let's turn it over to Chris Reese, your certified most accurate forecast and a setup for the week ahead. Chris.
Things are getting ready to change for us. It's been advertised since last week. I'm going to be talking about this all week long this week as well. This is how the weather map will likely look as we start to get towards Thursday morning. Wednesday into Thursday, we're going to see the strong cold front developing on the eastern side of that. Things are mild. We're cold on the west side. This will mean highs in the upper 50s, low 60s, and then some rain and thunder before things get a lot colder around here. Look at that push of cold coming in. This is into the weekend. Highs in the 30s or 40s, and yes, we will even see the chance for some flurries with this system coming on through. That's a part of the 3 things to know. We're really breaking down that change, and even though we're dry for now, yes, we are starting those or watching those shower and flurry chances to come our way. Let's get you out the door this morning. Temperatures in general are warmer than they were at this time yesterday. In some spots, you're pretty much on pace with where you woke up yesterday. 41 in Madison, that's where we were at this time 24 hours ago. Janesville, you're 7 degrees warmer at 46. 38 in Lone Rock, 37 in Boscombe. It's a beautiful shot, though. We are seeing the sun come up an hour earlier after setting those clocks back, and that means we are going to see a beautiful sunrise as we go throughout your morning. A little bit of rain back towards the west. That's a cold front. that will ultimately only bring cloud cover our way as we go throughout tomorrow. Here's how things play out. 65 as we go throughout today. Here's that cloud cover overnight. Tonight we drop down towards 44, and it stays with us tomorrow with temperatures only right around 55. We'll see sun early Wednesday, but here comes the clouds, and by Wednesday night, then the rain chances start to move on in. Those rain chances are ushering in the colder air that'll bring the chance for at least some flakes as we start to move towards Saturday. Perhaps another system bringing some flakes as we move into Sunday. It's going to be quick moving. We're watching things all together, but the reality is, yes, we do get much colder as we go throughout this week. A little bit of a warm up next week before yet another temperature crash. I know it's not in our 10-day forecast, but I've been watching Thanksgiving week for a while, about 3 to 4 weeks. I've been really trying to watch that pattern for the end of November, and perhaps an even bigger shot of cold could set up shop as we move towards Thanksgiving week.
Your bold prediction that we'll have snow on the ground for Thanksgiving looking pretty good right now.
Snow on the ground or flurries around Thanksgiving. It is looking pretty good at the moment.
Okay, Chris Reese, thank you. 6:35 now. Vaccine appointments for children under 12 are filling up fast this morning. In just 6 hours, Group Health Cooperative vaccinated 500 newly eligible kids yesterday. They plan to vaccinate 1,000 more in the next 2 weeks. Organizers say they've received great feedback from kids who are excited to get back to normal.
I've seen tears of joy, I've seen high-fiving, I've seen so much positivity from the parents here today that they just could not wait to come in and get this milestone taken care of.
With the holidays around the corner, families might be especially eager to get everyone their shot. So if you want to get your kids vaccinated before Christmas Day, the deadline to get your first shot would be November 19th.
Young children could begin getting their COVID shots at the Alliant Energy Center this week. Officials say they're working to quickly expand vaccine operations. Right now, booster doses are still available at the AEC, Tuesdays through Saturdays. We have a full list of vaccination sites on channel3000.com.
This morning, the U.S. reopening our borders to fully vaccinated international visitors. Foreign travelers have been banned since March of 2022, almost 2 years now. It's a welcome change for families separated by the pandemic and a sign of hope for the battered travel industry.
Authorities are launching a criminal investigation into Friday's crowd surge at the LASRY World Music Festival. Rapper Travis Scott says he's doing everything he can in the wake of the deadly night in Houston. Police are looking into videos, interviewing witnesses, and checking reports that somebody was injected with drugs. Mourners are now laying flowers for the 8 victims who range in age from 14 to 27.
Wayne Vallier from northern Wisconsin is one of very few master canoe builders in the entire world. Through his work, he shares the history of his tribe. Charlie DeMar has his story.
Wayne Vallier is a master of an ancient art.
I laid all these ribs across here and marked my hand all the way across on them.
No tape measures,
no tape measures. Yeah. Right here.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
He's one of only a half dozen or so master canoe builders in his Ojibwe tribe.
The knowledge does not belong to me. It belongs to my people, and it's my responsibility to pass that knowledge on to the next generation.
Any idea on how many canoes you've built in your lifetime?
Oh, in the 30s.
Vallier handcrafted his latest creation in an unusual place, a hallway in the art department of Northwestern University. He was invited by the school to pass down his wisdom to students like Jordan Gurneau.
Taking advantage of an elder who's willing to share his knowledge.
What's it like seeing this now?
Yeah, it's breathtaking. I'm excited to see what she looks like out in the water.
Every part of these canoes comes from the forest near Vallier's tribal lands in northern Wisconsin.
It starts out with chunks that we peel off the spruce tree. Smell.
Okay. Oh, wow.
It's awesome.
Wow.
We use mako bimide. This is bear grease.
Bear grease. Scalding water allows him to bend the brittle cedar ribs and mold the delicate birch bark to the hull. Vallier isn't just sharing the skills passed down through countless generations. He's sounding the alarm on environmental issues facing the earth, or as he calls it, his grandmother.
Our grandmother is not doing so well, no. And the human tribe needs to come together and realize that without clean water and without clean air to breathe, the human tribe is no longer going to live.
Tradition was put to the test on a cold fall day along the shores of an angry Lake Michigan.
Woo! Look at it, take them waves.
the canoe blessed by the rough waters. On board, a lesson carrying the weight of the past and a warning about the future. Charlie DeMar, CBS News, Evanston, Illinois.
6:39 is your time. Live look over the Capitol this morning. Look at that. Daylight.
Wow.
The beauty of daylight saving time, right?
She's a beaut.
Except it'll be dark at 4:30 tonight. But let's just live in the positive moment right now. We've got daylight right now, and Chris Reese has not a very November-like day on the way, too. So we'll talk about that coming up here in a little bit.
Don't worry, though. We have plenty of stories getting you in the winter spirit. Local volunteers setting up some lights along University Avenue. When they'll turn on.
And we're in the 608 with the positive impact of Asher's gift box and the inspiration behind it.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Don't miss the 32nd Annual Winter Art Fair off the Square, November 13th and 14th at the Monona Terrace Convention Center. Featuring over 100 Wisconsin exhibitors with a wonderful selection of ceramics, paintings, glass art, wood, jewelry, and much more. Place your bids at our silent auction Saturday only. Children will enjoy the Young Collectors Corner. Buy local for the holidays. The Winter Art Fair off the Square. Put it on your calendar today.
Stanley Steamer loves Madison, Wisconsin. I'm Paul Ashik, local owner of Stanley Steamer here in Madison. We've been proudly cleaning your homes and businesses for over 30 years and will continue to keep your carpet, upholstery, area rugs, hard floors, and air ducts clean for many more. We strive to provide the best quality in both the services we provide and the equipment we use. That's why you've trusted us to keep Madison and southwestern Wisconsin homes cleaner, healthier, and more beautiful place to live. Call and book a cleaning today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? And who decides what's right? Is it right for an insurance adjuster to try to get you to settle for less than you deserve? Is it right to let victims struggle to pay their medical bills? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. It means doing what's right for you. Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
News 3 Now's Call for Action has settled hundreds of area consumer disputes, but we can't do it without our dedicated team of volunteers. Would you like to join us? Contact Call for Action by phone or visit channel3000.com to fill out an application now. When it comes to weather, only one thing really matters: accuracy.
Only one station can be the best.
News 3 Now. First Warn Weather has the most accurate forecast, according to Weather Rate.
Count on First Warn Weather for your most accurate forecast.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Hi, Chris. I'm Himan.
Hi, Chris. I'm Demi.
And we're 4 nationals staying
in Clinton, Wisconsin.
Hey, Chris.
Plan my day.
I love it. That was teamwork. Put it together. That is incredible. Folks not even from Madison wanting to be highlighted here. We love that. Temperatures as we go throughout today are going to be mild, warming up to 65 as we go through this afternoon. Enjoy that sunshine out there. Doppler track is quiet because today is going to be a beautiful day. So, if you own a home, maybe you are planning on hanging up the lights, I'm telling you, today's a good day to do it. Don't turn them on until you're ready to, but at least get them up, because as we go through the week, change moves our way. But today, it's a good day. We're at 65. Tomorrow, we're at 55. Still not too shabby. We'll see a little bit of cloud cover, but by Wednesday into Thursday, we start talking about wind. We start talking about rain. And then we go to wild as temperatures begin to drop as we move in towards the weekend. Folks, continue to send in your videos over the weekend. I got a couple incredible ones that I'm looking forward to sharing as we go throughout the week, but I still want them from you. So if you were watching and maybe you've just been thinking about it, but you're a little nervous, go ahead and do it.
Make your TV debut.
I know. We want to showcase you right here on News 3 Now.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you. Well, it is never too early to get into the holiday spirit, as Chris Reese was showing us. Right now is the time to get those holiday decorations out, and this weekend volunteers helped decorate more than 225 trees as part of the University Avenue Holiday Light Show. The lights have been going up since 1996, and organizers say they don't just brighten the area with holiday cheer, they lift the spirit of all who view them.
And everybody during the holiday season loves seeing all these lights. And when we get them lit up, they're going to be so happy and bring a lot of smiles to the faces of all the people from Madison, Wisconsin. And that's what my father, who started the whole project, Jack Kammer, many years ago, that's all he wanted, was to just make everybody, give him a big smile.
It makes me smile for sure. You can learn more and support those annual lights tradition at our website, channel3000.com.
6:45 now. There's a woman in the 608 trying to help families going through the same thing her family is experiencing. Josh Breiter highlighting that story this morning and the impact of Asher's gift box. Josh.
Leah, good morning. This is a very personal story for a Madison mom who's making it her goal to show folks that sometimes being different is a real strength.
When he was born and I grabbed it in my arms, I knew something was off. In my instinct, I just knew. What is this? Great.
Deanna Knott remembers every little detail about the birth of her son, Asher.
Cheers! That moment when you get the news is when we need the help the most, because you just don't know what to do.
The excitement of welcoming her second child with her husband also came with a lot of pain.
I never been around somebody with hearing loss, so I just didn't know who to go to, who to talk to, what to do.
After multiple failed tests, Asher was diagnosed with mild hearing loss at just 7 months old. At almost 2 now, he enjoys doing what any other kid does, playing with toys, of course, but he gets to do it with
your magic ear.
And after the support of some friends and neighbors, Deanna made it her mission to help other families going through the same situation.
This train is going 1,000 miles, and God is asking me, or you jump in or you get out. And I was like, I cannot stay still and not do something for families. Like, I can't let another parent feel how I felt. Like, I can't. Come on, help it out.
Earlier this year, Deanna started Asher's Gift Box, a nonprofit organization with the purpose of empowering and supporting newly diagnosed children under the age of 3 who are hard of hearing and their families.
Because when you go through something hard in life, you always think you're the only person going through something hard.
Inside Asher's Gift Box, you'll find a children's book with hard of hearing characters, an American Sign Language book, a t-shirt that says, I have superhero ears, and 2 pins that say, my child has superhero ears, a stuffed animal with a hearing device, which Deanna created herself. There's also a 3D hand with the love sign and a personalized note.
And it's something that will bring hope to all the families. That's just what matters to me.
So far, with the help of donations, she's sent more than 100 boxes to families of children with hearing loss in 10 states, Canada, and even overseas to the UK. And even though Deanna still sees some tough days,
I just want them people to know, like, you're not the only family going through this journey. Like, you have other people walking with you.
So Deanna runs her nonprofit out of her family business, Embrace Wellness in Middleton. She couldn't put these kids together without the support of the community. So here's where you come in this morning. There are several ways that you can donate to the cause to help put those kids together. And I've put a link up on channel3000.com if you'd like to learn more. You know, we've seen a lot of these stories of that strength, that resiliency over the last year and a half, but turning those lemons into lemonade and making a positive impact was something that's been really tough for her family. That's pretty incredible.
One family, more than 100 boxes, big impact for families across the country.
Across the country and across the globe.
Yeah.
Like over to the UK, and I mean, this is just the start of this. Deanna's from Colombia, so you know, she's hoping to be able to help out that country and many other countries that are going through this as well, because you know, hearing loss is something that impacts a lot of families, and it's one of those things, especially when you're young at that age, when you know, Asher found out at just 7 months old, sometimes that's when families need the help the most, because you're trying to raise that child and you're already already going through all of those questions, those obstacles already, and then you have that one more thing on top of that.
It's just a small gesture to know that you're not alone.
It really is, yeah, and that's how she's been able to really put these kits together, is through the help of the community, through her neighbors, through her friends that have helped donate all of that stuff to be able to put into that Asher's gift box. Pretty incredible.
Great story, Josh. Great story.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate Deanna for sharing her story with us too, making a positive impact. If you have something that's inspirational, or if you know someone that's doing something good in the community, please let me know here in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email me at in608@wisc-tv.com for a chance to be featured.
6:49 now. Coming up in the morning sprint, the Badgers coming off a great weekend. They're back in the AP rankings. We'll tell you where they land.
But first, it is October 8th, and we want to say happy birthday to Eliana and Hattie Lynn and all the other kids turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating with News 3 Now this morning.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
One of our biggest sales of the year, the Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland Furniture. Get huge savings on our already low prices, up to 50% off. Plus, see what's new, what's in stock, and save 25% on our great accessories.
This month, all Core-Tech waterproof flooring is on sale at Surgenian's. We offer the largest Core-Tech selection in Madison. Take advantage of unprecedented sale pricing with 18-month financing. Local, sustainable, Surgenian's.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at US Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right, visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
'Tis the season to be jolly. Okay, not quite, but it is the season to get prepared for the holidays. Barnes can take the stress out of setting up your holiday lights so you can enjoy the season. Putting up those lights and taking them down is now safer and easier than ever. Get started today at barnesinc.net.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV. And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down, and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-595-1532 or go to sonobello.com.
It's My 405, the show must go on, migraine medicine. It's Ubrelvy for any time, anywhere migraine strikes without worrying if it's too late or where I am. One dose can quickly stop my migraine in its tracks within 2 hours.
Unlike older medicines, Ubrelvy is a pill that directly blocks CGRP protein, believed to be a cause of migraine. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Most common side effects were nausea and tiredness.
Ask about Ubrelvy, the anytime, anywhere migraine medicine.
One of our biggest sales of the year, the Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland Furniture. Get huge savings on our already low prices, up to 50% off. Plus, see what's new, what's in stock, and save 25% on our great accessories.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
The Badgers are back in the AP Top 25 for the first time since September. The latest poll has Wisconsin at number 20. The Badgers began the season at 12, but fell out of the top 25 after back-to-back losses to Notre Dame and Michigan. The team turning it around, though, winning 5 games in a row recently, including a game against Iowa and Saturday's dominant win against Rutgers, coming away 52-3.
A Rock County man recovering after being stabbed yesterday afternoon in the town of Fulton. The sheriff's office says a 36-year-old man and 37-year-old man got into a fight, with one stabbing the other. Officers say the incident was isolated and there's no threat to the public.
The NFL is investigating whether the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers followed the league's COVID-19 protocols. And comments from Rodgers on the Pat McAfee show have Previa Health cutting its sponsorship deal with him. Not a great weekend for the team either. Backup quarterback Jordan Love took over and fell short in the game against the Kansas City Chiefs. They lost 7-13.
President Biden's vaccine mandate for workers faces a new challenge before it takes effect in early January. A federal appeals court in Louisiana temporarily halting the requirement that companies with 100 or more employees ensure they are vaccinated or test for COVID weekly. The administration says it's confident the rule will withstand legal challenges.
The Bucks are taking the Larry O'Brien Trophy to Washington today. They're celebrating their NBA championship with President Biden at the White House. They are the first NBA team to be honored by the president since 2016. The ceremony starts at 1:50 p.m. It'll be live streamed on the Bucks website and app.
As of Saturday, 7 out of 10 adults in the U.S. are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. That's according to the CDC, which also says more than 80% of Americans age 18 and older have received at least one dose of the shot. Since children age 5 to 11 were just authorized to get the Pfizer vaccine this week, the CDC is doing some recalculating on the total population.
In Houston, investigators continue working to determine how 8 people died in a crush of fans at rapper Travis Scott's Astroworld Music Festival Friday. Police are looking into videos, interviewing witnesses, and checking reports that somebody was injected with drugs. Mourners are now laying flowers for the 8 victims, who range in age from 14 to 27.
Boeing has agreed to a multi-million-dollar settlement with shareholders over its troubled 737 MAX. Under the terms of the $237.5 million deal, Boeing has to add another director to its board with aviation, engineering, or product safety experience. The settlement also requires Boeing to issue yearly public reports on safety-related enhancements.
A beautiful day. It doesn't get much better than this to start off the work week, especially this time of the year. Look for sun. Temperatures warm up towards 65 as we move in towards the afternoon. But even by lunchtime, temperatures are going to be in the 60s. By dinner time, we're starting to see those temperatures back down into the 50s. 48 as you are headed out the door right now. So it's a mild start. And here's the bottom line that I want to leave you with. Today is beautiful, but there's going to be a midweek storm bringing rain and thunder. We get a lot colder behind it. Some flakes are certainly set to follow. And that first warn forecast, I'm watching Friday for a chance for some flakes, along with Sunday next weekend.
All right, Chris, thank you. Make it a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining us.